Why, hello. How's the universe doing tonight? It's your boy, Briggerhoff17. I don't know. I keep saying it's your boy. Honestly, I don't have any boys. I have my own boys, like sons, but I don't have any race. There's no YouTube fan. I'm not stupid. I see like 3 views. It's cool. I don't care. But if you do happen to watch, I love you for it. Thanks. Hit subscribe. I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't care if I get 3 views a freaking week. It's what it is. I'm doing it for me. I like to watch them back, watch my lines, try to get better. Each season, each game that comes out, you're gonna see this driver here just get better and better at this kind of stuff. I am more of a NASCAR fan, and I am more of a NASCAR driver. So driving F1 and other road races. I was playing Project Cars 2 a lot last summer. I'm not a fan of 3. I mean, it looks great, but I'm just the driving on 2 I felt was more realistic. It's really really fun. I love to drive. I used to play a lot more video games when I was younger, and I literally just play this. I think I dabble on a little of the PGA golf, but that's because it's easy to play with your kid. It's fun. You can something you both like. All right, let's take a look at my stats. There I am in second place. That's my real name. That's the YouTube you're now watching. And I drive for McLaren. Real quick story. I started driving for Haas. They were way down this list. Way down the list. Nikita Mazepin and Robert Schwartzman. I was replaced by Robert Schwartzman when I left for McLaren. I took the place of Mick Schumacher, who didn't race his true rookie season. This is actually his rookie season in our universe. And he is racing for the appropriate Alfa Romeo. That's who he's supposed to drive for, I feel like. That's who he should have been driving. This is my opinion. I know one day he might end up at Ferrari, but I think Alfa Romeo was where he really should have been when he started last, in real life, I'm saying. Not just this. So anyway, I am super excited to do this race, the Belgium Grand Prix. I'm dedicating this race to one of my favorite celebrities, actors, comedians, Bob Saget. 65 years old, died a few days ago in his Orlando hotel room. Super tragic, super sad. My heart and my condolences go out to his entire family. He was one of those really good guys of Hollywood, you could say, and I was always a fan. I really enjoyed Full House as a kid. Then he was in that Half-Baked movie. He directed Dirty Work, which I was reminded of recently, one of my favorite comedies as a young man. I'm 40, in case you didn't know. But yeah, Bob Saget, super sad. He's 65 years old. I'm just super heartbroken about it. The man was 15 years older than me, so it's not that far away, right? I could be 65 tomorrow. And he seemed like an otherwise healthy guy. I know people say shit about his drug use or whatever, and I don't know the guy personally, but everyone always talks highly of. I don't know who said it. Well, let me put it this way: when people talk highly of you when you're dead, but not when you must have been a real shitty person. That's the first time they said something nice about you. But Bob Saget, for somebody that I've never personally met or been in the same room as, at least knowingly, not one person would ever say something bad about the guy. And if he went through a bad time or a negative time, it sounded like a lot of people had his back, had support for him. So I'm just happy Bob Saget was alive to give us his gift of life. And this reminds me of when can't remember Harold Ramis. When Harold Ramis died, Egon from Ghostbusters. This feels really similar because when I was a little kid, Egon was my favorite Ghostbuster. When I got older, and it was Peter, Venkman, Bill Murray. But when Harold Ramis died, I remember feeling slightly the same as I do about Bob Saget. So Bob Saget, look up his comedy on YouTube, Comedy Central. There's a lot of people sharing stuff recently. I know Conan O'Brien shared some stuff recently. So go check it out. When Norm Macdonald died a few months ago, I was heartbroken. And a lot of people I loved, a lot of people I enjoy are dying, and they're not that old, everybody. And I'm just going to put it out there. If you hear this, take care of yourself. Eat right. And if you don't exercise, eat even better. Okay? Try to do a little something. Try to not put so much crap on our body. I'm telling you, our bodies tell us And I'm not saying this is what killed Bob Saget or Norm Macdonald. He had cancer, I know, but maybe some of these things wouldn't happen so early to a lot of us if we didn't eat so much of the crap that they shoved down our throats. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get to racing. I know we're here to race. I just want to race. But I'm just a lot going through my mind. A lot has gone on since the last time I went on here. Here we are. A couple of podiums as you've been looking at the screen. We went to season 1, showed you how crappy I did last season. And now we got a bunch of podiums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 in a row. We got 6 on the season. Had a rough stretch from Portugal until Canada. I think we got a little high on ourselves. I thought I was going to win Portugal at one point, and I finished 9th. Spain, it was just I wasn't that good there. Monaco, don't even want to talk about it. Azerbaijan, I had a rough go. I ended up having a penalty to start, and what happened was I misread the strategy. I ran the 2 pit stops with mediums. It was stupid, and I had to pit again, and it put me in 18. Canada, I actually was really fast there, but I had a bad start. I can't remember what happened to Canada. I ended up in 5th, though. I really felt like I should have done better at Canada. Then I took that motivation from Canada, and I won France. I got the pole. I'm actually on my 5th pole in a row. I think I had the pole in Canada. If not, I definitely had it from France on. And the last 2 poles I've won have been quite surprising. I didn't think I was going to get the pole, and here I end up with the pole. I might have had the pole in Azerbaijan, but I ended up with the penalty, so... I know Monaco, I didn't get the pole. Hell no. I don't even think I got out of the first round. I want to be good at it. I don't hate Monaco. I hate it. I just hate driving it. Let's see. Finished 2nd in Hungary last race to Mr. Verstappen, unfortunately. No, to Lewis, not Verstappen. We caught up a little on Verstappen. You see, he's had a DNF there, and we pulled in a little bit. So we're trying to catch Verstappen. We're trying to keep Hamilton, who had a bad start to the season, behind us. Valtteri Bottas doesn't know if he wants to be great or average. So here we go. And Daniel Ricciardo, he is starting on the pole for Belgium because I didn't get the pole. Wait, did I get the pole? I didn't get the pole. I don't think I have the pole for Belgium. And I'm starting to. I qualified yesterday. I do this like every other day racing. I qualified and I raced the next day. Because it takes some time. I got to practice, then get to qualifying. By then, I'm spent. So tomorrow, the next day, that's when I race. Here we are. All right, let's go get in the race. Our rivals, Lance Stroll, they really helped me out with that this time around. I lost the time. I had like Sergio Perez as my rival. Here we go to Belgium, the Belgian Grand Prix, and it's raining. That's right.
For today's round of the Formula One World Championship, it's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps then, a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 right corners and 10 left corners, giving us a grand total of 19. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in these conditions, we won't be seeing anything like that today. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Daniel. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Sergio Perez, Daniel, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, and Yuki Tsunoda, Vettel, Ocon, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Stroll, Russell, Latifi, and Guan Yu Zhou, and Nikita Mazepin.
Might have to quit this race if something is messed up.
And Robert Schwartzman. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Mazepin with the 18th.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I am not sure what's going on. I thought... I can't even tell. I have to quit. It's going to rain the whole goddamn race. This is so disappointing. I don't think I can go back. Alright, so I was supposed to replace my, what you call it? My transmission. Oh man, I'm really disappointed. I think I really screwed this up by not checking that beforehand. I did this last night. I was supposed to have a grid penalty. I should be starting in the back. The reason I gave myself a grid penalty was Daniel Ricciardo got the pole, and I ended up 6th. And I was like, well, screw it. Let's just do let's just repair everything. I had a yellow transmission part, so I was going to repair everything and just start in the back for this rainy race. And crap. Okay.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
I hate riding. I don't want to complain about driving in the rain, but like I really hate that we're driving in the rain here because this is such a great track. It's so competitive, but in the rain, it's just going to be lame. I'm going to run 20 laps here of just trying not to wreck.
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
Whoops. Didn't mean to hit the wall there. On the frickin' pace lap. Well, that's good to know that the rain's gonna let up. And you know, there was one practice that was in the rain that I like didn't really participate in. Like the beginning part wasn't raining and then it rained, so I just stopped practicing. Oh. And then I don't want to collide. I'm not gonna collide. So I quit that practice, didn't race in the rain. And then I came back out and was like, oh look, the race is gonna rain. I realized I should have maybe practiced in the rain. No other practices didn't rain until this the race here, which was why I was going to start in the back. That was my plan. I could have sworn I put in for a new. Let me take a look. Nope, I didn't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut this down.